republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Eternal God, our Father, we thank you for this day that we are gathered here today. Lord, we thank you for this city. We thank you for continuing to lead us and guide us as we continue to do your will. We thank you for our police and fire. Continue to keep them safe. Continue to cover our residents each and every day. In Jesus' name, amen.
Clerk Golick, roll call.
Alexander.
Present.
Spitali.
Here.
Vanez.
Here.
Kalwinski.
Here.
Salinas.
Here.
Tyler.
Here.
Emerson.
Here.
Rakels.
Here.
Warple.
Here, let the record show 9 present, 0 absent. Mayor?
Thanks, Council President Werpel. Good to see you all. Happy holidays. Thanks to everybody watching at home and that came out for the meeting. This is my report for December 8th. Press release we issued about the Hammond Police Department. I know most of you are aware of this already. I hope you'll indulge me so I could read it off. After decades of extraordinary service to the city of Hammond, we are preparing to honor and thank several remarkable leaders in the Hammond Police Department as they head into retirement. Chief William Andy Short is concluding an incredible 38-year career that began in 1988. In 2021, Andy made history as Hammond's first African-American chief of police. Over nearly 4 decades, Andy served in patrol, K-9, SWAT, internal affairs, and ultimately as chief of police. His dedication to leadership, professionalism, and community engagement, especially with our youth, has left a lasting mark on this city. Also, Captain Ezekiel Zeke Hinojosa is retiring after 47 years of service, most of them with the Criminal Investigation Division. That's the Detective Bureau. Zeke's commitment to solving crimes and protecting Hammond residents spans nearly a half a century of an extraordinary record of service. Also, congratulations to Assistant Chief Jeffrey Long, who will step into the role of Acting Chief of Police on January 1st, 2026. Chief Designee Long is a U.S. Army veteran and a lifelong Hammond resident who has served this department since 1989 in patrol, SWAT, and as Assistant Chief of Police. We are proud to have Jeff's experience and steady leadership going forward in the Hammond Police Department. Last but not least, congratulations as well to Captain Christopher Godey, who has been promoted to Captain of the Criminal Investigations Division. Captain Godey joined the department in 2005 and has served in multiple specialized roles, bringing deep knowledge and professionalism to this critical assignment. Congratulations to all 4 of those Hammond police officers. I wanted to summarize my schedule over the last couple weeks. Obviously, we had a holiday in the middle of it, so it's not as long as normal. Met with potential developers who are interested in the old Franciscan hospital site. And has served in multiple specialized roles. Met with potential developers who are interested in the old Franciscan hospital site. I can't discuss the nature of the meeting other than if it happens, we would be very lucky as a city. This could greatly ease the blow we suffered when we lost the hospital in the first place. It's one of those projects, the more I talk about it, the less likely it is to happen, but it's spectacular. I want to thank economic development, a lot of people that are making these talks possible. Obviously, when I can talk more, I will be the first to talk to you all. Met internally with my economic development staff to go over submissions to the Redevelopment Commission's RFP for the City Hammond Spare Liquor License. We had 5 submissions for this RFP. Liquor license, we just had a liquor license sold in the City of Hammond for $40,000, okay? So we put out RFP, minimum bid, $35,000, $5,000 below the last RFP liquor license bought in the City of Hammond. We got 5 submissions. 2 of them right off the bat were deemed invalid. They just didn't work. One of them was a package liquor. The other is going to be a brewery. So they have different types of licenses they need. So 2 out of the 5 right off the bat were eliminated, so to speak. They have to comply with the RFP. They didn't. So we had 3 submissions left. I'm not going to get into details. I'm going to tell you one was for $70,000 over 5 years, which is above the last sale price of $40,000. One was for $50,000, and one was for $5,000. Okay? I think anybody in this room, if they had that spare liquor license as an asset, would do everything they can to make as much money as possible when they sell it. And I'm taking that same approach as the city's mayor, okay? More will come out soon about who was ultimately chosen, but I'm gonna make the best deal for the city of Hammond, okay? If you have any questions, I'm willing to talk. Please call me so we don't have to do it on the record. I know there's a number of councilmen interested in this issue. I'm willing to share with you all the details. I just don't think it's appropriate to do it in an open meeting. I did want you to know the big picture details. And if you were in possession of that liquor license and it was your asset, I know what almost everybody would do. They would try to get the most money possible for it. So, and with us facing state mandated cuts next year with SB1, we got to make the best deals we can when we have assets. So we welcome the Shrine Circus, the Carden Circus once again in 2025 to the Hammond Civic Center. This is a partnership that's been going strong for decades in Hammond and has entertained our residents and visiting neighbors from Illinois, and did so successfully again this past Thanksgiving weekend. We had 7 shows beginning on Black Friday, and although the snow hit us big on Saturday, residents came for all shows during the weekend. We will be hosting this tradition again in 2026 on the Friday after Thanksgiving. I want to thank Juan, Jim, and everybody in Parks Department that worked so hard over a holiday weekend to make that. It was spectacular. I know that a number of you got out to see the shows, or I just drove around the parking lots. It's pretty cool to see a lot of cars like that coming to shows we're hosting. So congratulations to the Civic Center staff. Had a meeting with Governor Mike Braun. He came to Hammond, went to Meets by Lens. I had a meeting with him. We talked about projects that are going on in the city of Hammond right now. He got to see us, one of our great projects, Meets by Lens. He got to see another great project, the bank. He had an event there that night, if you guys didn't know about it. But it was nice to see the governor in the city of Hammond. We had an opportunity to talk for about 15 minutes. It was productive. So I want to thank him for coming to Hammond. It was good to see the governor here. Attended a groundbreaking for Calumet College's intramural sports facility located on New York Avenue. Councilman and Mark were in attendance for the coldest groundbreaking in the history of the city. It was so cold that day. It was outdoors, and it's great though. Cal College got the Lilly Grant, and they're doing a lot of work on their campus. They're doing a lot of work in their sports facilities, and in Hammond, we host their intramural, a lot of their intramural sports, and that's what that field is going to be used for. So congratulations, Chancellor Amy and to Cal College on a great project. Attended a meeting to discuss potential grievance filed against the city of Hammond by the Hammond FOP over changes to the healthcare policy that the city of Hammond was forced to enact. I'll talk more about this if you give me a call off the record as well, but it's annoying, I'll be honest with you. As a reminder, the Hammond Police Department in their last contracts got over 20% pay raises, far more than every other city employee in the city of Hammond. And every employee in the city of Hammond, including the mayor, including you all, that gets health insurance has the same increases. And over the last couple of years, City of Hammond's been shouldering 98% of all healthcare costs. We're trying to rebalance that to where it should be. And I don't appreciate the Hammond FOP and their grievance. I think we got to go into this budget cutting session, which is what we're facing in the next year, united, and it seems like our biggest department is out in left field. I don't think they know what the hell they're doing, to be honest with you. So not very thrilled about that. Hopefully, wiser head will prevail, and they'll withdraw that grievance. Attended the annual Hammond Holiday Parade on Indianapolis Boulevard in Hammond. Seems like each year this event gets bigger and bigger. It was a great day. I saw just about every council person out there. I think there was every council person out there. That's a cool parade. I want to congratulate everybody involved, and I want to thank all the council people and all the elected officials that attended. Last but not least, attended the South Shore event in the city held by the South Shore Convention and Visitors Bureau in downtown Chicago with a contingent of Hammond personnel. It was a great opportunity to mingle with the leaders of Northwest Indiana and downtown Chicago. At this event, there was a lot of government, a lot of education, a lot of business, all in one room. I think it's a real valuable event, and I want to thank everybody that helped out with that as well. That's all I have, unless you all have questions, Councilman. Thank you for letting me speak, and Merry Christmas to everybody that celebrates. So.
Anybody have any questions for the mayor?
Bye.
Thanks, Mayor.
Thank you.
Item number 4, approval of minutes.
Yes, I make a motion that we approve the minutes from the November 14th meeting and place them on file. Second.
Motion's been made by Councilman Salinas, seconded by Councilman Emerson. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. Item number 5, approval of claims.
Mr. President,
Councilwoman Benez.
yes, I move for approval of claims beginning with claims dated November 19th, 2025 and ending with claims dated December 3rd, 2025, claim number 10574 through claim number 11027, inclusive, in the amount of $19,104,336.53. Pardon me?
Is there a second?
What did I say?
Motion's been made by Councilwoman Vines, seconded by Councilman Spitali. Is there any discussion?
Mr. President,
Councilwoman Vines.
I was told that I said 19 million. The amount is $9,104,336.53.
Thank you. Is there any further discussion? Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Golick, roll call.
Alexander.
Yes.
Spitali. Yes. Vines.
Yes.
Kowinski. Salinas.
Yes.
Tyler.
Yes.
Emerson.
Yes.
Rakos.
Yes.
Warple.
Yes, let the record show the motion carries, 9 in favor, 0 opposed. Item number 6, public hearings. There are none. Item number 7, communications. Are there any communications? Does anybody have anything on the communications? Hearing none, communications are now closed. Item number 8, committee reports.
Mr. President,
Councilwoman Vines.
yes, I'd like to announce the upcoming Community and Crime Watch Group meetings. Thank you. Oops. Irving Community Watch will meet Tuesday, December 9th, 9:30 a.m. at Irving School. Whiting Robertsdale Crime Watch will meet Thursday, December 11th, 6:30 p.m. at Calumet College. And most of the other Crime Watch groups take January off, with the exception of Jefferson Crime Watch. Will meet Tuesday, January 13th, 6 p.m. at Jefferson School. And from all of us related to Crime Watch and the Community Watch groups, we wish everyone a safe and happy holiday, because community is not just about me, it's about us. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Does anybody else have anything under committee reports?
Yes, Mr. President.
Councilman Salinas.
The Capital Improvement Board met on December 1st, and in that meeting, we had 3 funding allocations that I will go over now. Funding allocation number 295, General Geotechnical Engineering Services to Advanced Engineering Services in the amount of $50,000. Funding allocation number 296, a rectangular rapid flashing beacon on 169th at Woodmar to Hawk Enterprises in the amount of $26,000. The third funding allocation, number 297, is to replace a pole, mast arm, and foundation traffic signal pole on the southwest corner of Columbia Avenue at Summer Street to Midwestern Electric in the amount of $26,764. That's all, Mr. President. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else have anything on the committee reports? Does anybody else have anything on the committee reports? Committee reports are now closed. Item number 9, ordinance, third and final passage. There are none. Item number 10, introduction of ordinances.
Item A, ordinance 25-23, sponsored by Mayor McDermott. An ordinance fixing the salaries for elected officials for the city of Hammond, Indiana, commencing January 1, 2026, be it ordained by the Common Council of the city of Hammond, Indiana.
Mr. President,
Councilwoman Vines.
I move for first and second reading of 2533. Did we agree with the committee meeting? Okay, we'll have a committee meeting on December 22nd at 5:15 p.m. I so move.
Second.
Motion's been made by Councilwoman Venez, seconded by Councilman Rakos. Is there any discussion?
Mr. President,
Councilwoman Venez.
yes, this ordinance outlines 2% pay increases for the mayor, the clerk, and the council people.
Any further discussion? Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Item B, ordinance 25-34, sponsored by Councilwoman Venez. An ordinance to appropriate monies into the 2025 gaming fund.
Mr. President,
Councilwoman Venez.
I move for first and second reading of 2534 with the committee meeting at 5:15 PM on December 22nd.
Second.
Motion's been made by Councilwoman Venez, seconded by Councilman Spitali. Is there any discussion?
Mr. President,
Councilwoman Venez.
yes, there will be a public hearing on this ordinance on December 22nd.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Any further discussion? Hearing no further discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Item C, ordinance 25-35, sponsored by Councilwoman Venez. An ordinance authorizing the city controller to transfer funds from one line item to another within various city 2025 budgets.
Mr. President.
Councilwoman Venez.
Yes, I move for first and second reading of 2535 with the committee meeting on December 22nd at 5:15 PM.
Second.
Motion's been made by Councilwoman Venez, seconded by Councilman Spitali. Is there any discussion?
Mr. President.
Councilwoman Venez.
Yes, this is an annual cleanup ordinance, moving line items from one line item to another at the end of the year.
Any further discussion? Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it.
Item D, ordinance 25-36, sponsored by Councilman Rakos. An ordinance respecting and ratifying the actions of the City of Hammond Board of Public Works and Safety related to traffic regulation for 2025.
Mr. President,
Councilman
make a
Rakos.
motion to pass on first and second reading 25-36.
Second.
Motion's been made by Councilman Rakos, seconded by Councilwoman Venez. Is there any discussion?
Mr. President,
Councilman Rakos.
yeah, this is, last year or beginning of this year, we passed an ordinance regarding a Board of Public Works being responsible for making the changes in our traffic patterns and basically our safety. And the council is going to ratify these actions so that traffic schedules within the city records can be pulled and officially recognize the actions of the board taken during 2025.
Is there any further discussion? Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. 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 Opposed? The ayes have it.
President Orpel, that concludes the introduction of ordinances.
Thank you, Clerk Golick. Item number 11, resolutions.
Resolution number A, 25R-24, sponsored by Councilman Emerson. A resolution confirming the reappointment of Kristen Hill as a commissioner of the Hammond Human Relations Commission of the City of Hammond, Indiana.
Mr. President,
Councilman Emerson.
I move for the attorney for the Hammond Human Relations Commission, an active and many group from the city of Hammond. Thank you from the city of Hammond. She has been on for 11 years, and thank you for her work. Thank you.
Second.
The motion's been made by Councilman Emerson, seconded by Councilman Spitali. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Golick, roll call.
Alexander,
Yes.
Spitali.
Yes.
Vines.
Yes.
Kalwinski. Salinas.
Yes.
Tyler.
Yes.
Emerson.
Yes.
Rakos.
Yes.
Warple.
Yes, let the record show, 9 in favor, 0 opposed.
Item B, Resolution 25R-25, sponsored by Councilman Salinas, a resolution confirming the reappointment of Ivan Roca as a commissioner of the Hammond Human Relations Commission of the City of Hammond, Indiana.
I make a motion that we move for reappointment of Yvonne Rocha to the Hammond Human Relations Commission Board.
Second.
Motion's been made by Councilman Salinas, seconded by Councilman Emerson. Is there any discussion?
Yes, Mr. President. Ms. Rocha has been a member since 2018. She's a photographer who owns her own business, the Mayer Photographia and Video in Hammond, Indiana. She's also very involved with HHCC. The Human Relations Commission is required to have someone from the business community, and Yvonne meets that requirement. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any further discussion? Is there any other discussion? Clerk Golick, roll call.
Alexander,
Yes.
Spitali.
Yes.
Vines.
Yes.
Kalwinski. Salinas.
Yes.
Tyler.
Yes.
Emerson.
Yes.
Rakos.
Yes.
Warple.
Yes, let the record show, the motion carries, 9 in favor, 0 opposed.
President Warple, that concludes the reading of the resolutions.
Thank you. Item number 12. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Item number 12, new and unfinished business.
Mr. President,
Councilman Tyler.
I'd like to make a motion to reappoint Mr. Greg Myrick to the Redevelopment Commission for a one-year term expiring on December 31st, 2026.
Second.
Motion's been made by Councilman Tyler, seconded by who? Councilman Spitali. Is there any discussion?
Mr. President,
Councilman Tyler.
I talked to Mr. Myrick, and I think he is trying to wind down, so probably next year we'll be looking for somebody else to take his spot potentially. I know we have some other interest in people who have reached out, so we'll probably be planning to have those conversations sometime throughout 2026. But just want to thank Mr. Myrick for his work on the Redevelopment Commission. I do believe he's been on there for close to 10 years or so. I know he enjoys it. The commission enjoys having him on there. He contributes a lot of information, a lot of time, a lot of energy. So thanks again, and congratulations on your reappointment. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any further discussion? Is there any further discussion?
Mr. President,
Councilwoman Alexander.
I would like to publicly thank Councilman Tyler for writing a letter to my family this past weekend. We memorialized my niece, and I want to thank a couple of the other council members for.
Well, this is pertaining to his motion.
Are we still on it?
Yes, you made the motion and it was seconded, correct? We were under discussion on that.
I'm sorry.
Is there any further discussion on the motion for Greg Myrick? Is there any further discussion on the motion for Greg Myrick? Clerk Golick, roll call.
Alexander,
Yes.
Spitali.
Yes.
Vines.
Yes.
Kalwinski.
Yes.
Salinas.
Yes.
Tyler.
Yes.
Emerson.
Yes.
Rakos.
Yes.
Warple.
Yes, let the record show, the motion carries, 9 in favor, 0 opposed. Councilwoman Alexander.
Sorry, I jumped the gun. But yes, I wanted to thank Councilman Tyler for writing a resolution to my family this past weekend as we memorialized my niece. And thank you to my fellow colleagues for sending condolences. We do appreciate it, and just continue to keep us in your prayers as we go through this time. Thanks.
Thank you. Anybody else have anything under new and unfinished business? Anybody else have anything under new and unfinished business? I did receive a message from our friend Gary and Sylvester, and he wants to wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
As he said.
From Florida.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess Sylvester's laying out on the beach. Does anybody else have anything under new and unfinished business? New and unfinished business is closed. Item number 13, public expression. Our first speaker is Mary Shones. Shones?
Shones, that's right.
I'm close.
I had a question for Councilman Rakos. What is the status of the Grand Avenue overpass?
Ma'am, can you complete this is your turn to speak. He can't answer the question. He might answer the question after the meeting, but
Okay. So you can't speak?
not during public expression. This is your time, ma'am.
Okay, but this is my public expression time, and I'm inviting Councilman Rakos to speak. He doesn't want to speak. Okay, so you don't know the...
No, ma'am,
Okay.
if you have something to say, please say it. This isn't a debate.
No, this is actually, this is my 3 minutes, and with my 3 minutes, I want to ask Councilman Rakos a question.
So are you done speaking?
No, I'm not done speaking.
Then continue what you're saying.
Yes, okay, so my question is, what is the status of the Grand Avenue overpass?
Are you done speaking, ma'am?
No, I'm not done speaking. So there is no Grand Avenue overpass? I think that was something that was, no? This is just childish, really.
It really
I'm just
is.
asking you
know
a
the rules.
question.
Ma'am, you know the rules and you're being childish about it. So
No,
you
I'm
have
not.
3
This
minutes
is-
to make your point on anything we discussed. Other than that, if he wants to answer your questions, he will do it after the meeting. So if you have something else to say, continue, please.
All right, so I hope I get some of my time back from after your rant. So we have a proposition in our city, a raising of the Briar East Woods that will cost about $11 million, and a pedestrian bridge that is about a mile from where the kids are seen to be crossing with the stop trains. I've never seen a child or an adult, for that matter, walk a mile out of their way to do something. If the point is to cross something safely, then why don't we put the crossing where the people are crossing? We also have, we're going to have a huge budget shortfall next year. This Briar East Woods project is scheduled to cost about $19 million in 2019 money. So we have a solution where the overpass is nowhere near where the kids are crossing to get to a hospital that doesn't exist. I mean, what hospital do we have here in Hammond? What east-west kind of orientation it is important for our emergency services to get somewhere. But if there is no hospital in Hammond to get to them, why do we need to have an east-west route when the closest hospitals are in St. Catherine, East Chicago, or there's Community Hospital in Franciscan in Munster? So we have north and south hospitals, which are already accessible by Klein Avenue and by Kennedy Avenue. So we have a proposition that gets a speedy access to no hospital in Hammond, and we have a pedestrian bridge that is nowhere near where people are actually crossing. And that's going to cost $19 million. And you know what? I pay taxes here.
Thank you,
and I think
ma'am.
that's a poor use of resources.
I gave you an extra 45 seconds. Thank you. George?
George Stewart, Robert Sale. I don't want to get all Glenn Beck about it, but I was very disturbed that you guys gave yourself a 2% raise. I mean, it's 2%, okay, you know, in abstract, doesn't sound like much. But you're being paid considerably well for part-time work. And to give yourself another 2% for part-time work, and I just really find it objectionable. Like I said, I'm not going to get all Glenn Beck about it because they know a hell of a lot of it's going to happen anyway, but it just doesn't sit right. I don't think it's justified at all.
Thank you, George. Have a Merry Christmas. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So
Make
moved.
a motion to adjourn.
Motion's been made, seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.